Greetings, everyone. Thank you for being here. Now, I first would like to say thank you, StreamYard, for fixing my audio. I don't have that problem no more where I can't hear nothing. So, thank you, StreamYard. Now, I can share videos and review them. So, the first video I would like to share is from this channel. I am Eloho, and she's speaking on the fires that happen in Maui. So we about to share the screen. Y'all had to take a master class. I was like, what's going on? How do I work this shit? But here we go.
Your host, and today we're going to discuss what really happened in Maui. Several wildfires have devastated West Maui in the town of Lahaina, with the death tolls continuously rising, almost at 100 people, along with the number of missing people. This wildfire goes down as the worst fire in U.S. history. Lahaina once was the capital of the Kingdom of Hawaii, but in 1998, the U.S. annexed the Hawaiian Islands. The capital was eventually moved to Honolulu. Lahaina was filled with native property and business owners that refused to sell their properties to conglomerates. It was an unglobalized prime.
See, anywhere people still have property and ownership of their property. It's funny how it's always something going on in that area with the climate. And they got all this water, and the air is not as dry as it is everywhere else. But yet people have land. They don't need to depend and be indebted to God or the government. Okay? So they say here, and I'm going to just push play.
Oceanfront property still owned and managed by the natives, and is one of the theories as to what caused this atomic fire. One reoccurring question is, how did this happen? And there are two theories online. One is environmental. News reports are saying that the combination of major hurricane 200 miles of the southern shore of Maui combined with the northern pressures created a massive dryness of winds and sparked fires. But there's another theory which suggests that the destruction was orchestrated by the federal government.
The federal government happens to be the bankers, the ones who own the banks, your Federal Reserve notes, your paper money, your green money. That's who the Federal Reserve is.
To seize property using DEW, direct energy weapon. Direct energy weapons use concentrated electromagnetic energy to combat enemy forces and assets. These weapons include high-energy lasers and other high-power electromagnets, such as millimeter wave and high-power microwave weapons. The U.S. Navy uses DEWs for power projection and integrated defense missions. Now, ironically, there is a U.S. Navy port just 7 miles from downtown Honolulu.
The average woman menstruates for 3,000 days. That's 450 periods if you're keeping track.
Joe Biden just announced that the federal government will provide aid to those that lost their homes. That means homeowners who lost their houses and properties can now loan money from the federal government at a low interest rate. Your super valuable property that is skyrocketing in value, you can now get a new mortgage courtesy of Uncle Sam.
And they doing this, like I said, the movie Idiocracy. The government was stealing people's land. They was doing shit like that. And then they will build these corporations on it. So one of the corporations was called Butt Fuckers, So it's like, damn, y'all gonna steal their land. Then you're gonna put another Five Below over there, another Starbucks, the headquarters for these places. See, these Hickslows, you could call them Jews, but they are still trying to dominate the world. World domination cannot happen without them killing people, especially people who know what's going on, because it's a lot of people who just still stuck and think that they doing the right thing, getting up, going to work every day. No, your government is setting fires everywhere you go at. Every time you look up, it's a big ass fire somewhere, and it's so cloudy. When have you had a real day of summer this summer? When have you had a full week of just some perfect weather without them trying to suffocate us? You haven't.
Aid should not consist of quote unquote low interest loans. I mean, literally the whole entire town was burnt down. There are no jobs. There is no income. People are literally just trying to find power and food and find their family and friends. Local
How they gonna loan them some money with low interest rates? Therefore, men with low interest rates, they're gonna have to pay the money back, right? Because a loan, you only get a loan and you have to pay that money back. So they want to loan them some money. So while they loan them the money, the federal government is also going to allow corporations who are immigrants, because you know the federal government, they're all of this shit is they're all immigrants. So they're going to allow these immigrants to go build these corporations on their land, and then y'all have to work for them. They're going to enslave y'all to work for them. And then they could tax your money. They could tax your money, then now y'all paying New England and shit.
residents have taken to social media to say that realtors and investors are harassing them, calling their families and offering to buy their land. A Hawaiian activist tweeted, "If you are from Lahaina and are receiving phone calls from realtors asking to purchase your property following the fire, please record their name, company, and home address for us to post."
Frustrated with investors and realtors calling the families who lost their home, offering to buy their land. How dare you do that to our community right now? If you are a victim, Kalamai, sorry, I had a little bit poor reception right there. If you are a victim and they are calling you, please get their name. People keep calling me, sorry. Get their business name so we can put them on blast. This is some pilau heva shit happening right now. I am so...
Insurance companies are calling people out there trying to buy their land. But after this fire, the first thing insurance companies are calling to see if we want to sell.
Frustrated hearing since yesterday that multiple families that I know personally were reached out and offered money from investors and realtors. Shame on you. Shame on you. If you are a Maui realtor contributing to that, karma's going to come and get you. Okay? That is pilau. And if you are a realtor and they are calling you, investors are calling you to represent them, I hope you have dignity and aloha and compassion to turn them away and tell them off. And I need you guys to do me a favor and get their name and their business name, and we're going to put them on blast. That is some pilau. Please spread the word. If you're a victim and they are reaching out to you, DM me their name, business, try to get as much information out of these guys and send it to me. And if you're a victim, trust that we are going to rebuild Lahaina. Please don't. I know it's hard and like...
You guys, this is what I'm hearing from all my friends too, and it's in the hundreds. Like, if you know anything about the islands, you know that a fire like that happened at 5 o'clock in Lahaina at dinner time, full of people.
Now, when I think about one of those pillars blowing up that had the plans about depopulation, now when I think about that shit, because this is the year of sacrifice, the year of death. You know, a lot of firstborns, sons are going to be killed. Okay. So when I look at that shit now, I'm just like, damn, they had to shoot it down because, you know, they really plan on bringing a lot of souls down this year. Because when that shit blew up, that's when all these climbing places just start catching on fire. And then now all these people are dying. They're calling these people, how you gonna be displaced in your own area? Yeah, my house caught on fire, but this is still my house and still my land and where my house was sitting at. But yet the media wants to call those people displaced. And the first displaced people were the Jews. Okay.
And it went up in minutes. There, no way people got out of that. The people diving in the ocean, there's people floating for 8 hours waiting for rescue. There are hundreds of people dead, and this is being downplayed, and people are not posting about this enough besides the people on the island and people that are directly connected to that. And I understand it's hard to grasp it when you're not.
But yeah, Biden giving Ukraine $24 billion, giving them all this money. They ain't tax they shit. They ain't get them no money with interest loans and all that, because man, they trying to make them people, the Middle East, they want the Middle East to run shit, to enslave us like they doing to those men and women in Libya. That's what they want. And all y'all niggas want to be Muslims and all that shit. You just showing how weak you are. You already putting yourself in slavery. Every religion is you being enslaved. And the government and politics and religion all works together. They all work together. And it's all to make sure you just go to work while your government sets fires in the woods and stuff, knowing that most of these trees, can heal us. We need these plants and we need nature. We need this water.
Directly connected. But guys, this is serious and they need our help. They need the mainland's help, and they're going to need our help long term. But they need your help in staying the fuck home and using that money to buy resources and donate supplies. And if you guys don't know where to donate, there's a link in my bio to the Hawaii Community Foundation. That is a great place to donate. By the end of the day, I will have another website with all sorts of resources to help you, whether you're on island or off island. I am doing my best to compile lists, but it's a lot, and there is no organization, and everything is everywhere, so it's a lot to get organized, especially when you're thousands of miles away and your friends that are on the island are also trying to help out, and so everybody's kind of tied up, so it's really hard to organize. All right, but this is not a low-key mainland fire. Not that California fires are low-key, but the resources are a lot easier to obtain. Okay, this is the deadliest fire in U.S. history in modern day, and potentially of all time when they get the final count, if they be honest about it. But it's hundreds of people are dead and no one's talking about it. And I've got celebrities that I know post about going to Maui all the time. They literally run fundraisers, and they're not fundraising for this at all. They make one post and then goes.
Who else did fundraisers? And the money didn't even go to the people. Who else did fundraisers? Black Lives Matter, right? Black Lives Matter did all these fundraisers when Mike Brown died. King Darren D. Seals exposed how Black Lives Matter was using the money to have orgy parties. It was a lot of gay white men having orgy parties with the money that people donated to them. Come on now. The money is going towards these people and their organizations. That's why I don't donate to nothing. Nobody not getting shit from me. The fuck?
This tour company is they're doing right now, instead of helping out, boat full of tourists getting washed out to sea and probably gonna need medical services. Look at this. What a joke. Right on Lani Kai, Maui Snorkeling Company. Right on, brah. What a joke.
Another issue is that local residents are saying that they are having difficulty delivering aid, and only FEMA.
Okay. If you would like to see the rest of that video, please go to I Am Eloho's page and you can watch it. But I just had to show y'all that part because I was like, oh, hell no. Like, this government is really doing this shit. And it just brought me back to this,
He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox.
Right.
There are many whites who are trying to solve the problem. but you never see them going under the label of liberals. That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox. And a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming. You know what he's up to. But the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling. You take him for a friend.
There are many whites who act friendly toward Negroes. A fox acts friendly toward the lamb. And usually the fox is the one who ends up with the lamb chop on his plate. The wolf doesn't act friendly. And therefore the wolf has more difficulty in getting the lamb chop in his plate.
I'd like to point out, though, that
I say that because
many whites who are trying.
Sir, we don't want to hear what you got to talk about. We're talking about something you would like to point out something. Now, let me go to Trump. It's so funny how they sitting there saying Trump is to be indicted because he's trying to overturn the 2020 elections. Do they really think everybody is stupid? Do they forget that we watched them board up the windows, talking about it's going to be transparent and these people was boarding up windows and shit? Did they forget that we watched them throw ballots in the trash? Did they forget that we know they were using dead people's names and shit to vote? These people are really fucking stupid, and I'll be so mad that these black bloggers be on here hyping this shit, making people feel like, oh yeah, Trump really gonna go to jail. Trump indicted this and that, this and that. Shut your dumb ass up. I'm so tired of these dumb ass bitches. Challenge them. It's time to challenge every stupid person out here. Challenge them. It's time to challenge them. So let me go and share this tab because hold on, it's a few little tabs I got up here. But y'all know I don't even like Marshall or nothing. But hold on, let me share this one first. This. Windows are being covered up at the first absentee ballot. Does this look open and transparent to you? They're covering up ballot windows, but you can't see them counting the ballot. You can't see that. You see that? I can't be the only one that see that. No, like I was saying, y'all know I don't like Marshall and shit. You know, I try my best to not even deal with him or even bring him up. But back when all this shit was happening, like I was paying attention. Like, I watched this shit and shit. But he ended up being, you know, a fucking demon. So this is from one of his lives a long time ago.
So I could be a slave.
Hold on, where's that?
I'm not a stupid motherfucker. Why are y'all niggas always on the wrong side of history? Why? I'll tell you why. Because you a dumbass bitch.
No, it's not the video. It's this one.
What's going on here?
Now he mad as hell. He see all of them. He see all of them Trump ballots. So he got a little attitude. So he's slamming them and shit all on the desk and all on the machine. Now watch this motherfucker right here. Look. Look at him. He like, damn, man, Trump getting all these fucking votes. Damn, man, I want China to win. I want Joe Biden to win so I can be a slave. Look at him. Look.
Flips off a ballot.
Look, he like, can you believe this nigga Trump?
And then
he stuck his middle finger up at the ballot.
Pulls it up.
I had to just share that, y'all, because during those times we seen all of this. We seen all this shit. So why is y'all faking now? Like we not supposed to believe what we seen for our own eyes. Like y'all fucking crazy. And they trying to make the world crazy all while they steal up everybody's shit. Guess what? I got something else for you.
Hey, Trayon, because they're just not charging these individuals who get caught shoplifting with any serious crimes or felonies because of laws on the books pushed by.
And they should not charge anybody who is so-called shoplifting, because why are these corporations here in the first place? It's not shoplifting. They're not supposed to be here. They stole our shit. This is how you know I can't be with no politics shit, because niggas are still stupid. You still fighting for the crown in New England. So I had to get on him too before he get on this other bitch, because y'all niggas are stupid. I don't want no fucking chains on my ankles. I don't need these people. I don't need them.
Progressive woke Democrats that believe that locking up black people is racist, right? And I'm gonna be the first person to say, Trayon White, this guy that's calling for the National Guard, that's acting so concerned and so upset about the possibility of giant food shutting down, he should resign, right? Step down, quit your job. You're in over your skis, and it's also your fault, right? It's partly your fault because this is the same guy that voted for this. So let's read a little bit here. The capital of
y'all, Trayon White want to call the National Guard to DC over a fucking stolen apple. Trayon White, there's so many politicians out here stealing children. Why you don't want to call the National Guard for that shit? Why you don't want to call the National Guard to figure out what police is in the damn system giving these little boys guns? You don't want to call the National Guard for that shit, but you want to call the National Guard because Giant is threatening to leave. Let them go. Who the fuck is there anyway? All they shit is fucking poison. All their produce is poison. Even their organic food is poison. GMO. Because you have to make sure you grow your food in organic soil as well. Because the soil is fucked up. They don't want nothing that has life and that can sustain life here. They don't want that shit here. So Trayon White, and then he already went on an apology tour. When he talked about how the Rothschilds is controlling the weather and this climate change is bullshit, he was right. But because he want to be a part of those people, he want to go into their house and think he could rearrange their furniture when we are better off building our own shit. Because now that y'all here, we have to coexist. But no, he wants to steady make people weak. So he went on the apology tour, sucking dick, crying. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. The Jews are nice people. The Jews are this. Oh, no. How did this come about Jews when all you spoke about was the Rothschilds and how they faking with this climate change shit? And then look, they set Maui on fire. And then they did this in Canada recently when we just had a red sky out here. The government is causing all of this stuff. Yes, GMO, chemtrails, HARP, 5G, yep, everything. All of this. And people don't see. it. Let me pause this because y'all dudes, that was just saying this about the YouTube people, like YouTube dudes who so-called street, but didn't think they got a pass because now they're YouTubers. You are still a paid informant, right? Mm-hmm. So then they put these people in government. They put a suit on them, clean them up and shit like that. And then y'all think they on your side, but they're not. He's calling for the National Guard to come here because Giant wants to leave the city. Because people on Alabama Avenue, I guess, keep on stealing out the stores. But the thing is, these corporations are illegal. And this is what I was telling him. Yes, because for one, these corporations are illegal. They are stealing from us. They stole our land. They could leave. And because these corporations are illegal and they stole our land, bitch, I don't mind stealing from them, okay? I don't mind stealing. Give me that shit. I don't mind. No. Mm-mm. Give us our land so we could grow our own food. That we don't have to get the seeds through Bill Gates and Monsanto's and stuff like that. So y'all want to defund the police. Don't have police in your neighborhood. Not stand up for your neighborhood, not protect your neighborhood, but vote for people who you think going to protect your neighborhood. But yet, Trayon White wants in the National Guard in, and you know what they're going to do for real. They trying to get some votes. Do not vote for these Democrats. They're the reason why all these immigrants are here now. He right here on the corner, and it's his event. Do not give them no votes. Fuck. Yeah, that bitch ass nigga. That bitch ass nigga hates me, and I'm glad he do. Cause every time he see me, it's smoke, nigga. I don't give a fuck. And he always want, what you say? Bitch, don't speak to me now that I'm walking away from you, bitch. Bitch, don't say nothing to me now, bitch. I can't stand these weak ass niggas out here. I can't stand them. And I let my nuts hang on all these bitch ass niggas out here. I'll do that. Hold on, because I got something else. I'm eating crackers. I got something else to share, y'all. Because is this a side? Oh, January 6th. Did y'all know about, all the police officers who responded to January 6th attack all died by suicide? Damn. How they died by suicide? What the hell happened? Can this be investigated? But yeah, they want to keep investigating Trump. They want to keep investigating Trump and shit, right? So I'm just like, oh, damn. These people really don't care. These people really don't care. Let me show y'all. I'm having fun now that I know how to share my screen the right way. I don't know what to do with myself. All right. So this one. I was supposed to show y'all all this. America is doing. This is what the Canadian government, all these people are the same people. A government is nothing but a group of people who came together and they take away the power from the people. That's what a government is. Therefore, we don't need it. If our government is going to be doing things like this, we do not need it. This is the same government who lied and said Harriet Tubman, traveled the Underground Railroad to freedom. No, she didn't. That never happened. She was a train driver. She fought for wages, for us to get paid. Because the banks were only paying the white people so the white people can treat us like shit. And that was the only way they was getting money from these banks. Like, this shit is wicked with these people. So we fought. She spoke up on wages. So then it went to the government paying white men. Okay, y'all gonna get paid, men gonna get paid. White men were getting paid. They were giving black men a little bit of it. And then once women had the movement, women started getting paid. White women were getting paid an amount. And then black women were getting paid an amount that was less than the white women's. Our government is responsible for all of this stuff that it's doing. And everybody is turning into capitalists. That's not the right way to go. Because you're showing your greed just like these people. And it's not going to get you nowhere. Nowhere. Just like these people. Now, look at this. This is Cardi B. And this is the Knights of Templars cross. And she's also holding up the Baphomet. This is the people that they worship. See, these are the Knights of Templar. These are the same people. So they want to keep us distracted with these people. And these people are the new people who are, the soldiers for the Vatican. They're going to keep us dumb and distracted. Look at this. Have y'all watched this movie yet? This show on Subi called Visitors. This is Doja Cat's album cover. Right? And then this is the show I was telling y'all about. And it says, we are of peace always. And she got the reptilian eyes. Y'all of peace always. How? How can you be of peace? How can you be of peace? And y'all out here doing all this crazy ass shit. Please stop, young. Please. Please. Hold on, cause I'm about to share all my little files. I just had to come up here because when I seen that video, I was like, oh, I gotta say something. Oh, this right here. Last thing. Demo, the etymology of demo. From Old Portuguese, demo, demon, devil. From Latin, demon, demon. From ancient Greek, demon, god, goddess, divine power. So my caption says, that's because you are all now demons. I'm too righteous to be pro-black. Y'all want me to mourn a nigga. Y'all don't even give a fuck about the children. And I was talking about George Floyd. Y'all want to mourn George Floyd and don't give a fuck about these babies out here that's going missing. And you damn sure don't give me no weed so I can stay sane dealing with you stupid people. Okay? But black women kill more black babies. Black men kill more black men. Both touch on children. Our grandmothers swept everything under the rugs. Niggas, bitches, and older generations gotta go. Deport them to Iraq and bring the troops home. Oh, this is how I felt back on November 8th, 2020. I was mad because they are trying to form a democracy out here. And demo comes from demon. So they're trying to create a democracy, and it's really to demonize everything. This is why everything that's wrong is now right. Because this is what they want in this democracy. They want to take away our rights and tell us what we should like. Tell us what we can do. They want to control you. They want to control the land and control the people in the land everywhere. This is how they're trying to get one world government, a new world order. And idiots are going to help them by keep voting. Both sides is fucked up. This is the same system who enslaved us. The same system who killed Hitler and lied on him. And all they did was, have a propaganda war. Just lying. Come on now. Yeah, debate me. Because ain't nobody ready for that shit. Ain't nobody ready for no real shit. Yeah, that's why people like fake shit. People like fake people. People like fake shit. Yeah, and that shit is sad. That shit is sad. Hold on. Because I got one more little. Oh. I got one more little screen, I think. Oh, yeah, I showed y'all that. What is this? Oh, no, I showed y'all that too. I showed y'all that. Showed y'all that. Did I show y'all this? Then it came out that the military was setting the fucking forest on fire. And do y'all know that natural food heals? We could go into these forests and find plants to cure anything, but the government wants to kill everything that deals with nature, including the people, because we are nature. So it says 3 dead as Canadian water bomber crashes fighting Australian bushfires. And wait, the 3 died. Remember when the forest in Australia just started burning? No, people crazy. I thought the person who was flying, I was like, he should have died. He should have died. He over there spraying all this damn gasoline on people on the shit. He should have. The fuck? The military is what is doing this. The military is doing this shit. But that's all I have for now. Thank you guys for being here. And I really do appreciate you all. And be safe and be well and be good to yourself. Peace.